cities are as alive, fickle, and uncertain as people. Some are good, some are bad. Some give you gifts, others rob you blind.
Open for business.
Buying and selling.
What is it? I'm afraid we've got a bit of an emergency at the moment. I don't know anyone who goes by that name, I'm afraid. Our Duke was kidnapped. Perhaps she was taken along with him. I certainly wouldn't put it past those bloodthorn bastards. We have a bit of a situation with Duke Sebastian of Camlorn. Perhaps you'd be willing to help extract the Duke from a rather precarious situation. Our bumbling town watch allowed the Duke to get kidnapped, that's what happened. Please, you look like you can handle yourself. Surely someone with your talents can help us. The damn Bloodthorn cult. With Camlorn in chaos and the Duke out of action, who knows what the cult intends? At least the Lion Guard finally arrived. Speak to Lieutenant Harim if you want to help. Last I heard, he was near the lighthouse. Lieutenant Harim was scouting near the lighthouse. Maybe he's figured out where the Bloodthorns are holding the Duke by now. Oh, yes, I heard they're going to try to retake Camlorn.
Fate does not smile upon me.
Someone told me that the Library of Dusk is a trap for smart people. I guess we're safe then.
Hey, you there. Be a friend and get me out of here. Greetings, citizen. I seem to have suffered a temporary setback. I could use a bit of help. These Bloodthorn cretins ambushed me, and while I was on a mission of incredible importance, there were dozens of them, but I didn't go down without a fight. What will the Lion Guard do without me? The orc that sits before you, represents the future of the Lion Guard. I am Recruit Gorok, pride of New Orsinium. Please untie me. We have work to do. We must recover the General's dispatch and return to Captain Vistra. I took a beating when the Bloodthorns grabbed me. I won't be much help in a fight, but I'll cheer you on.
think you'll make with that?
Thank you. I'll take the dispatch to Captain Vistra. Find me later. I owe you a drink.
Be warned, most of the riffraff of Camlorn is gathered at the dock.
I'm led to believe you're the one to thank for Gorak's safe return. He even retrieved the General's dispatch. Recruit Gorak claims that you helped him defeat dozens of cultists and recovered the dispatch from a foul necromancer. Is this true? Ah, I thought he might be telling tall tales. Still, what Gorak did was brave. Stupid, but brave. Thank you for finding Gorak, stranger. I shudder to think what those cultists would have done to him. Gorak, you took the initiative and did your best. You aren't quite ready for the Lion Guard, but you're close.
I understand, Captain. I'll double my efforts and make you proud. You can count on me. I may have exaggerated a bit. My apologies.
Dead, and without a scrap of treasure to my name. You there! You can see me? Who am I? Why, I am Richard Dusant, famous adventurer and treasure hunter. At least, that's who I was, before the cultists in Dresden Keep killed me. I was in the ruins, searching for the treasure, you see. The renowned treasure of Dresden Keep, of course! You could finish my quest for me. There are 3 statues, the heralds. Take the offerings I brought in my backpack and present them to the proper heralds. That should open a passage under the well. Now listen carefully. There will be a lot to remember. The heralds are 3 engraved statues that each offer a riddle. You must place an offering before each herald. The statues are the Herald of Thirst, the Herald of Memory, and the Herald of Illumination. There are a number of possible offerings in my bag. Take my backpack and see if you can match the offerings to the correct heralds. Engravings on the statues provide clues about which offerings they will accept.
Circle around!
This is a great area for harvesting.
treasure of Dressen Keep.
Move to flank!
Selenin, je epeia ven, eve esgravia lambe ye lael, ne goria, heka, dilia ye metana, gandra lambe sino. Returns. I told you to go. How fortunate for you. But no one ever considers the wants and desires of a ghost. Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. What a presumptuous question. Such temerity. You are very rude, just like my brothers. They bound me here. They were jealous of my powers, my stature. Yes, I intended to aid the Direni against the Alessians. I hoped to get land from King Relethiel as a reward. My brothers bound me here, so I could not participate. They never returned for me. They did. Well, I'm glad to hear that, at least. Forgive me. I have been languishing alone for a long time. Can you release me? You would need to destroy the relics that bind me. The seal of anchoring, the Animus Needle, and the Soul Prison.
Who is it? Who comes to these ancient corridors after all these years?
I can feel the grip of those accursed anchors releasing. After all this time, I am free. In truth, I do not know. My people are long gone. I could move on to Aetherius, or I could remain in Tamriel. See what became of the land after the Elysians were defeated. You have shown me that I am as much a relic as the objects in this vault. A thing of the past, adrift. It is time to go. I shall find Aetherius, and at long last, peace.
You are the first to come here in many long centuries, since this place was sealed. I despaired of anyone ever finding their way here. I am the High Librarian of Dresden Keep. I was charged with protecting our greatest treasure, the combined histories of the earliest days of High Rock. Do be careful with these books, they are in pristine condition. Indeed. Our patron is Hermaeus Mora, the scryer of the heavens and he who determines the tides of fate. These treasures have been sealed away for too long. Hoarding knowledge is worse than hoarding gold, or so our patron has decreed. Take this index. It contains the names of all the volumes and scrolls the keep contains. You must give the Dresden Index to someone who can make use of it, such as a scholar of magic. Like a civilized person, you may leave through the door on the far side of the vault. No need to use the well again. The ward on the gate has been broken, and the door will open now.
For glory!
Split up!
That should come in handy.
You've returned. What did you find? Was it jewels, ivory, gold? What? There's no fabulous treasure? There's no gold? I died for a bunch of moldy old books. Ah, cruel fate. I wish I had a book before all this that would have told me what was in this stupid old keep. I plan to meet my friend Valinwe in Aldcroft after I recovered the keep's treasures. She's in the Mages Guild. I suppose you could tell her what you found. And tell her what happened to me, I guess. I'm dead. I can't believe all you brought me. I plan to meet my friend Val... Indeed. I know she'll be interested in what you discovered. Like all members of the Mages Guild, she's always been more attracted to stuffy old books than to gold or jewels. Ah well, I suppose it's time for me to move on.
Let's hit the trail.
Well?
My enchantments are superior to anything you'll find anywhere else in the city. Of course, quality will cost you more, but trust me, it's worth it. To Bella's silky breeches. Look at the books on this list. This is unprecedented. Where did Richard find such a thing? What a remarkable discovery. Spirit? Ah, Richard. I knew you would get yourself killed one of these days chasing your beloved treasures. I spent many an evening listening to his tales of adventure. I shall miss him dearly. The Dressen Index? Remarkable! I'm sad that Richard died, but the information in the keep will be invaluable to our scholars. Thank you for this. And here's something for your trouble. What a magnificent find! I doubt Richard appreciated its value, though. He sought treasure, not knowledge. I'll see that the Dressen Index winds up in the proper hands.
anything you can tell me? My son left 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The Duke's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcements to arrive before making a move. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. And if your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to your memory later in the tavern.
Going, but I'm well on my way. That should come in handy.
You don't look like a Bloodthorn cultist. I assume this is a rescue attempt? Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself, but I'm powerless inside this ward. I'm free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat, then it seems crucial that we rescue her. Very good. I'll return to Altcroft. Meet me there after you rescue this mysterious woman.
My executioner? You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian? We don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go, then. No time to waste. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
From the sides!
Have you heard that King Lelorian has returned?
I can't abide a bully. You're better than that.
Go easy now.
Here I am, safe and sound back in Altcroft. I have you to thank for that. Yes, and I share her concerns about both Camlorn and Altcroft. We must deal with these werewolves once and for all. In fact, I hope to involve you in that. Gloria suspects Falchu's agents are here among us, even now. Indeed, they hide in human form. It's exactly what they did in Camlorn before they struck. We need to find and destroy them before Aldcroft suffers the same fate as poor Camlorn. Gloria says this amulet can be used to reveal the hidden werewolves. I'm sure she can tell you more about it.
I know why you're here, but where I got that amulet is a discussion for another time. Just be careful. The werewolves won't appreciate having their secrets revealed. I'm no expert, but Hircine is the Daedric prince of man-beasts. The amulet bears the call of Hircine. Werewolves can't resist its call. It forces them to reveal their true nature. Pretty useful, right? Don't you know anything? Hircine, the creator and guardian of all were-creatures? Hircine's call. Well, it calls to their true nature. Reveals them for the beasts they really are.
Watch yourself. Some of these refugees look kind of shit.
What's happening to me? I'll chew
You
on
can't
your
heal
bones
yourself
and gulp
by
your
hurting
blood.
another.
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
Welcome to the docks. Feel free to hoist a crate and join the party.
It burns! My skin! It's on...
Aldcroft must fall for Claw and Fang.
Don't understand. You've been
No
discovered.
remorse!
Attack! Attack!
What?
Pain. It hurts. For Fudge. For victory.
Shake it off! You can do it!
The pain! It hurts! I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood.
What is it?
Are they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Aldcroft? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems I'm once again in your debt. At least now we know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to power. Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoil. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn how to defeat Falchu.
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to be done in Camlorn and... Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you. Lexi, front and center, if you please.
Fine goods for sale. Right. So here's how we capture a werewolf. You fight the beast and keep it busy. Meanwhile, I cast the spell that entraps it. Just do your part and leave the magic to me. I'm an expert.
Beware, stranger. The Bloodthorn cult roused the fans.
I think that time I overdid it. Let's find another one. Got him! No, I haven't. Mud crabs. Now we need another werewolf. It worked! By Julianos, it worked! Well, that should hold the ugly cur. Take the werewolf to the cave. I'll tell
do you think
Sergeant
you'll make with
Armoil
that?
it worked. You caught one. Good. Let's get him into the circle. I'll create a link between the three of us. We'll be able to see into the werewolf's past,
and hopefully into Falchu's past as well. The connection between offspring and sire is strong.
Now the legendary werewolf lord shall fulfill Molag Bol's true purpose. Arise, minion! Arise from the dead.
I serve no one, rich man.
Serve or suffer, cur. I have bound you to my will. Lenumbra's destruction is your only goal.
Today I submit to you, Ankov. But one day soon, I will rip out your heart and eat it whole.
Empty boasts from Molag Bol's newest slave. Come, Falchu. We have business to attend to.
So, it was Angoff. I thought I smelled the stench of true evil. You saw what I saw. In order to stop Falchu for good, we need to put an end to Angoff. A tall order, but it's not impossible. Wait. The werewolf apparently has something to say.
Fools. Your Duke has been blessed with Hircine's curse. He will destroy everything he loves. You have failed. Angoff has sealed your fate.
The Duke was infected? I was afraid of that, but I hoped I was wrong. I've been keeping an eye on him in case the change came over him. Falchu has been ahead of me every step of the way. This failure falls on my head, but we can resolve this here and now. I need to die, and you need to take my blood. We're wasting time. I need to die so you can take my blood. If administered in time, the blood of the Master can cure his spawn. You know I'm Falchu's descendant. If the Duke drinks my blood, he'll be cured of the curse. Damn it! I hope your noble attitude doesn't get everyone else killed. All right. I guess I'll stay alive long enough to see this through. Let's go before it's too late. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
I love cities. The rude people, the noise, the chaos. Is it strange that I find it comfortable? It's do or die! Use a stamina potion!
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong. Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must. Why, you heartless... I'll never see my family again!
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind? You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him, I think. Normally, I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him.
I wish I was more... I should never have suggested fleeing to Aldcroft. Brilliant idea, LeBlanc. Now they're gone. All the women in our group. Kidnapped by cultists and dragged off into the fen. At the moment being useless. I wish we'd stayed in Camlorn. At least my sister would still be with me. We were heading to Aldcroft, but ran into trouble. Bloodthorn cultists swarmed in and grabbed all the women traveling with us. One of the cultists said something about a hag coven. I don't want to think about what that might mean for my sister. Poor Bethany. I sent the other men to the Weiris camp nearby. The Weirises were kind enough to help us after the attack. Cultists? Bogs? Bugs as big as my head? Why, oh why did I ever leave the city?
Stranger who isn't dressed as a Bloodthorn? I don't know what you're doing out here, but you're a sight for sore eyes. Now hurry up and cut me loose. No, I'm the Queen of the Nords. Of course I'm from Camlorn. Did my brother Guy send you? I gave the cultists a hard time, so they tied me up. They took the other women away, though. I think they traded them to the Bog Hags. The Bloodthorns have an arrangement with the Hags. Something about exchanging us for their help against the Weird. They even have a contract. I saw them arguing over it earlier. It should be around here somewhere. Please try to find my companions. These cultists are insane. But the Hags, who knows what they're capable of. I'll go find my brother. The poor sod is useless without me.
of here.
The day will be ours!
My sister and the other women made it here. Everyone's a bit rattled and tired, but otherwise they don't seem hurt. Thank you. Weiress Emily says a hag named Mother Merc was likely behind the abduction of the women. I wish we could stop her before she tries this again. All this danger and adventure. We're so not cut out for this. Mother Merc needs a coven of hags. That's what the Weirresses told me. The coven hunts women to convert into hags or thralls. The Weirresses told me about the Reach woman, Sibelic. She knows how to deal with Mother Merc. She's staying with the Weirresses at the Northern Enclave. Meeting you was a bright spot in this otherwise dark adventure. If you can stop Mother Merc, that'll be one less thing for us to worry about. You can find Sibelic in the Northern Weird Camp. Just follow the road across the bridges.
This is a great area for harvesting. That's got it! Oblivion, take you!
To the side! Strike! Now!
I thought I was done for.
There's something wonderful about wandering a city's streets with no destination.
My brother was almost killed by one of Falchu's werewolves. I couldn't bear losing him, and I don't want anyone else to suffer such pain. That's why I'm here. We'll find a way to stop Falchu. I didn't think we'd ever find this journal. My brother escaped the mines, but one of Falchu's werewolves attacked him. He's resting, but he'll be happy to have this again. And I'm sure his notes will be useful. Thank you for returning it to us.
Do not add to my troubles.
Now we know Falchu's weakness. We must share this knowledge with Camlorn. I just hope there's still time to save the city. If you go north, you should be able to catch up with the Lion Guard forces. Find an officer and tell him what we learned. Knowing Falchu's weakness might make all the difference.
Keep your weapons sharp and close.
That should come in handy.
So you've come to the bog at last. I've waited for your arrival. It was written on the stones and in the sky. Fate has led you here, just as I have foreseen it. You wish to resolve the conflict between the Weird and the Coven. Mother Merc's anger and darkness run deep, even for a Hagraven. She's powerful, and leads the Coven through fear and pain. You'll need this charm to defeat her, for she can siphon vitality from even the strongest foe. Kill the lesser hags and drain their power into this charm. But use the charm only when Merc tries to siphon your life force. Don't waste its power. You can find the hags to the west. Just protect that charm. It is your best defense against Mother Merc.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse. Fight? Good.
Your vitality will be mine. How dare you turn my own magic against me?
Life isn't a fairy tale. But sometimes villains get what they deserve anyway. What do you think you'll make with that?
You have returned, and you are victorious, just as I have foreseen it. I sensed her departure. The shadows cast by her destructive anger will fade from these fens in time. Perhaps she will find peace in whatever lies beyond this plane. You did well, I think. She was a dark and dangerous creature, to be sure. I do not mourn her, but I wish her to be at peace. Mother Merc's influence on the hags was strong. With her gone, the balance of the fens will change. Indeed, with Mother Merc gone, the hags will wither and the weird will prosper. You, however, have somewhere else to be. I see a long road ahead of you, traveler. Tread carefully.
Attack!
I can't believe I lost everything. What a terrible idea this turned out to be. What was I thinking? My dream has turned into a nightmare. I wanted to start fresh in Daggerfall. I even have a name for my new shop. Garments by Odai. Has a nice ring, don't you think? Then, disaster. I cut through this pass and ran into wolves. I lost everything. I was in a hurry. I had an appointment I had to keep. Anyway, could you help me? I'm ruined without my sewing box, silken threads, and book of patterns. Gather them and meet me on the other side of the pass. I'll take the long way around. As long as I have the tools of my trade, I can make an honest living. A good tailor is welcome anywhere.
Come and take us! That's it. Are you hurt?
I don't suppose you've seen a frightened tailor wandering about. His name is Odai Philippe. I'm his wife, and I very much want to find him. That sounds like my sweet Odai. Kindest man in the world, but as helpless as a kitten. We spent the night at the Lion Guard camp nearby, and he must have wandered off. He sleepwalks sometimes. Odai's not used to rough living. Oh, I do hope he isn't frightened. Even deer tend to startle poor Odai. I was taking him to my mother's home in Wayrest. She just loves Odai to pieces. I can better concentrate on my job if I know Odai's safe. Oh, look, there he is now. Poor bedraggled darling. Thank you for helping him. I really will feel better once I get him safely to my mother's house. I just adore him so. I'd hate for anything to happen to him. There you are, my poor darling. You must have been sleepwalking again. You were gone when I woke up.
Yes, dear. Sleepwalking. Again.
Was my little cuddle bear frightened? You're safe now. I'll get you to my mother's. Have you snug as a bug in a rug in no time. And don't worry. I'll kill anyone or anything that gets in our way.
Yes, dear. I'm sure you will.
Well, that's enough excitement for one day. Come along, dearest. The sooner we get you to safety, the sooner I can get back to work. Don't forget to thank the kind stranger for helping you, dear.
Thanks, stranger. For nothing.
That's over with, I suppose.
Well?
First we lost Camlorn. Then they turned back our offensive. If we can't retake this camp, Val Chu's beaten us. Nothing else matters until this is resolved.
Another wild theory. That's the third one today. Just don't get in the way. We've got enough trouble as it is.
If you can fight, and you know the difference between a Breton's head and a werewolf's arse, we can use your help. We need to cut through the werewolves and link up with our troops on the other side of the camp. Good. Help Shazar clear a path and fight your way to General Mandan at the Western Gate. We'll rally the troops there and turn the tide of the war. For a little while, anyway. Work with Shazar to cut a gap through those werewolves. We'll follow and take back what's ours. If you get through, report to General Mandan. I'd love to hear your theories, but it won't mean anything if we don't take this camp back first. We need to be able to reach Val Chu to actually defeat him. Let's talk after the siege camp is once again under our control.
I won't just stand here and watch our people die. Get General Gautier to give the order. My axe thirsts to taste werewolf blood. Ah, you sweet-tongued devil. That's what I like to hear. Follow me. Make the werewolves pay! Lion Guard, hold your ground.
Haste our steel!
finish this! You do not want to cross me.
Curse it all.
I won't just stand here and watch her. Make the werewolves pay! Lion Guard, hold your ground!
Let's finish this!
We made it. Get in there and find General Mondin. I'll signal the others to move in. I've just about had it.
These cursed werewolves. How in Oblivion did you get in here? Gautier's retaken the camp? You must have led quite a charge. Tell him I have almost a full company of soldiers in here, and we're ready to fight.
Always seem to be cold.
The camp is ours again. I've never seen anyone fight like you. It was inspirational. Did you reach General Mandin? Good. Now for our battle plan. We need to take and hold the city courtyard, just inside the main gate. And we could use your help. We can't hold the courtyard unless someone locks the inner gate. That'll keep werewolf reinforcements from reaching us. I need you to get into the northwest tower and lock that gate.
Now you're just showing off.
We made it in, thanks to you. With the gate locked, we should be able to hold this position. You're looking at them. We're all that's left. We can hold this position, but we don't have enough troops remaining to make a full assault on the city. We're bringing in more troops, but that will take time. Until then, we hold this position. We never would have gotten this far without your help. We sent word to Aldcroft for reinforcements. I'll take anything they can send my way. Now, if I could only reach my son. My son Darien serves as captain of the Camlorn Guard. We've heard that there's still a contingent of guards operating within Camlorn, and Darien is among them. If we could reach them, our chances of retaking the city improve dramatically. Darien carries the master key to the city gates. With that key, we can open both the central and eastern gates at the same time. That would allow us to attack the werewolves from 2 directions.
If we retake Camlorn today, it will be because of you. But keep your wits about you. It's not over yet. If Darien's still alive, his friend Alanon will be with him. Alanon can be difficult to deal with, but he's the best alchemist I know. He's working on a way to cure the victims of Falchu's lycanthropy. With a few final ingredients, yes. My aides have gathered most of what he needs. Bring him these items, along with some fresh blood from Falchu's werewolves. Then, Alanon should be able to finish his cure.
brings you to our pleasant little city? The war? The blood? The thrice-damned werewolves? That's the first good news I've heard today. But if you're here to take me to my father, you can get that thought right out of your head. There are beautiful women in Camlorn that still need to be rescued. In all seriousness, I'm not doing anything before we find a safe refuge for the civilians hiding in the surrounding buildings. The inn nearby should be defensible enough, and it's full of supplies. There's just one catch. The inn's locked up tight, and the innkeeper was killed trying to reach us. Get the key from the body and enter the inn. Then shine a signal light. I'll rally the civilians and get them to safety. We'll talk about my key after that. When the werewolves attacked, the damn Bloodthorns appeared inside the city. It was as if they'd been here all along. I think they even opened the gates for the werewolves. They had a plan, and they executed it perfectly. If they didn't start out that way, that's certainly the case now. A marriage made in oblivion, to be sure, but effective nevertheless.
Are you injured? No? Then stop bothering me. Now, don't ask me to guarantee that this antidote will work. Falchu's spawn are unusually resilient. In a church? Certainly not. But I could do it at the inn. That's Darian's plan, to get us to the inn. Then we'll see about crafting an antidote for this terrible affliction.
Get the injured inside. Anyone who can still stand, guard the doors.
Darian talks of nothing but wine and women. But behind his bluster, he's a better tactician than his father. Though that's not saying much. What do you think I've been doing here? Making soup? Here it is. Go beat up on some werewolves until they're weakened, then douse them with this. If the cure works, they'll revert to human form. Then send them back here.
And here we are at the inn, all safe and sound, more or less. We saw the light and followed you inside. Not quite yet. We need weapons and armor to help protect these civilians. There are caches of Camlorn guard supplies hidden around the city. Gather some, and we can arm more people.
Thank you.
Everyone's dead. Everyone.
Ah, the lovely clank of armor. Well done. When we get out of here, the first drink's on me. Now, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is I do indeed have the master key to the city gates. The bad news is your thrilling exploits have attracted Falchu's attention.
How bad does it look?
What happened? Where am I?
Such pain.
The cure. Did it work? The real pity is I can't make more doses until we're out of here. Still, you were able to rescue a few of our citizens. Thanks.
You were too successful, my friend. And now Falchu is, pardon the pun, howling mad. A bold plan, especially for my father. If we time it right, it should work. But that doesn't change the fact that Falchu is hunting for us. Take one of these newly armed townsfolk with you. Have the civilian light the fires in the towers to signal my father. I'll take the rest of the civilians and my guards and unlock the gates. Oh no, you have something much more important to do. Once the fires are lit, you confront Falchu. Keep him busy long enough for our troops to take the city. I'll send aid as soon as I can. Now, don't be modest. You've more than proven yourself. Destiny beckons and you must answer its call. Say, that sounded rather good. I should write this stuff down. Oh, we can give you fire. At least we can once the Lion Guard archers arrive. Keep Falchu busy long enough, and you'll get all the fire you need.
Who dares trespass in my city? Find them! Kill them! Bring me their bones!
Keep watch. I won't be long.
I am not afraid of you.
I lit the signal fire. Let's move on. Keep watch. I won't be long.
To arms!
I lit the signal fire. Let's move on.
They made their choices. So be it. Let's go!
Keep watch. I won't be long.
Fight through it!
Begone, Engoff. I did your bidding. The city is mine now!
You are still my creature, slave. I made you.
I devoured Camlord. All of Glenumbra will be mine!
Vain creature. The Lion God stands at your door. You have failed.
You dare challenge me? Prepare to feel my
I
wrath!
think that might have been excessive.
Action! There's your target! Ignite! Draw back! And release!
The fire shall not destroy me again!
You did it. You killed Falchu. Yes, my friend, but you turned the tide. We had all but lost the war before you came and showed us the way to victory. My son may know more than me on that matter. My only guess is that they sought to break the Lion Guard, divide our forces and destroy us. If not for your intervention, they very well may have succeeded. Yes, throughout Glenumbra, the Lion Guard is spread thin, and without King Casimir's full support, I'm not sure if we'll be able to deal with it all. Of course, if I had a few more like you, we might just have a chance. We rebuild. Of course, we still need to deal with Falchu's master, but tomorrow is another day, and we should relish this victory. Well, don't let me keep you. We both have things to do, and you should speak with my son.
What hope is I didn't know Gloria was involved in all this. She does make wading through werewolves look pretty good, though, don't you think? Maybe she and I can get together later, share a bottle of wine, find a quiet corner where we can compare notes. I wanted to thank you, personally. We might have been able to retake Camlorn eventually, but it wouldn't have been quick, and it certainly wouldn't have been pretty. You saved lives, and that's not something I'll soon forget. I'm resigning from the Camlorn Guard. They need builders now, not soldiers. Besides, that Angoff thing is still out there. Someone has to go deal with that. Unless, of course, you'd care to tempt me with a drink before I start my heroic journey. Well then, all the more reason for me to get out there and deal with this Angoff fellow once and for all. The werewolf slipped in on my watch. I need to make amends for that. I need to make sure Camlorn isn't threatened again. First one to reach Angoff buys the first bottle of wine. But in all sincerity, thanks for helping us. You really are an inspiration, and I should know, seeing as I'm pretty inspirational myself. Still hanging around, eh? Don't suppose you're reconsidering that drink? Ah, never mind. We both have things we need to do. I had a drink with him earlier today. Discussed our favorite foods, our love lives, his plans for world domination, that sort of thing. No, I have no idea where Angoff is. I will find him, though. That much I promise. A squad of Lion Guard soldiers headed north to track him down. There's been no word from them, but who knows what was lost in all this werewolf nonsense. That's as good a place as any to start. Maybe they found something.
Huh? What do you want with this old hunt master? Are you now? You're the first one today who still has all his arms and legs. Ah, these are pretty. Pretty disgusting. Here, take your gold.
Welcome to the arse end of nowhere.
Reachmen say that fires are only dangerous when they get bored. That's why we tell them stories and let them lick our food.
An adventurer from the looks of you. Live by the sword and die by it, as they say. What brings you to our humble camp? I might have something that will interest you. We captured a Red Rook messenger prowling around our camp. We think he was going to a Red Rooks and Bloodthorns meeting. Rumor is they're forming an alliance, but we can't get the messenger to talk. Might as well give it a shot. He's been telling us a sad story about his kidnapped family, but I don't believe a word of it. If you want to try to make the bandit talk, he's right over there.
Please, you have to listen to me. My family's in danger. No one will listen. I'll tell you everything I know, but you have to help me. I'm begging you. First, you have to promise to help me. I didn't stumble into a Lion Guard camp by accident. I came here for help, not to be taken prisoner. I had no choice. They're holding my family. The Red Rooks. I'm a tracker. I know this area like the back of my hand. The Red Rooks tried to convince me to join them, but I said no. So they captured my family and threatened to kill them. I want those bastards dead just as much as anyone. Yes, I'll tell you everything I know, but only after they're safe. They're holding my family in an abandoned house to the south of this camp. If you get them back here safely, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
You aren't one of them. Please, help us. These bandits grabbed us. They're using us to force my husband to help them. I'm so worried about him. Yip is safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Come, Darciel. We need to get out of here and find your father.
That's what he said.
Go around!
You're safe, thank the Divines. And thank you for believing me. I'll tell you everything I know about the Red Rooks and the Bloodthorns. The Bloodthorns and Red Rooks plan to finalize their alliance. They're meeting in secret right in the ruins behind you. But the relationship has been rocky at best from what I was able to see. I don't think it will be very hard to force them apart. Just wiping out the ones at this meeting won't be enough. That might even bring the two groups closer together since you'd be giving them a common enemy. No, you need to turn them against one another.
Bloodthorns, to arms! The Red Rooks have betrayed us!
To arms!
Destroy!
So, I'm going to take a wild guess here. All that commotion coming from the ruins? That was you, wasn't it? Good work. A job well done, then. No good would have come from such an unholy alliance. While you were gone, I decided to let Kip and his family go. Couldn't stand seeing his wife and daughter so distressed. I even tossed him a shirt and a pair of pants.
Ah, a new recruit. If you're here to help, we could certainly make use of you. Aren't we all, my friend? Aren't we all? We might be able to assist each other, but we have some other business to take care of first. We're dealing with a literal undead uprising. Our patrols sweep the wilds, while our primary wizard, Gabriel Benele, searches for a magical relic that will help. But I'm concerned. Some of our patrols haven't returned. The Lion Guard doesn't usually seek help outside its ranks, but these are desperate times. Do what you can to help any patrols you encounter. And if you run into Mage Benele, maybe you can help her out as well. Stendar bless you.
I've got what you need.
Disgusting creatures. Thanks for dispatching them for me.
I appreciate it.
I like places where things have happened, even if they were sad things.
Glad you came along. Thanks for the quick rescue.
Thank you.
It's the last of them. For glory!
Charge!
That might be useful.
Come and take us!
We have something important to discuss, but not here. It's not safe. Meet me at the way shrine near the Lion Guard redoubt. It's safer there. Thank Kennereth I found you. You don't know how many people I have met have been torn apart by these cultists and their creatures. I was with Wizard Benelay at the nearby Maravex Folly, looking for an important relic. When the undead attacked us, we were forced to retreat, but the mage swore she was close to finding something. She did some magic thing and vanished. She said that a nearby crypt contained a relic we needed to defeat Angoff. I would have remained by her side, but she just disappeared. I told Commander Ailes what happened, and he said I should find you and let you know. The crypt's got to be somewhere near the ruins of Maravex Folly. She kept a journal that she was constantly writing in. I'm sure it contains the location of the crypt. Our camp is west of the redoubt. Her journal is probably still there.
The Divines were in a good mood when they made this place.
Stranger, aid me. Blood of the forebears. Angoff's minions are relentless. We were working with the wizard Benelay. I lost track of her when the zombies attacked. Now I'm the only one left. These cultists are desecrating our dead. It's an affront to Tawaka. But my wounds slow my sword. Bloodthorns desecrate the Lion God's soldiers killed in the ruins. They raise them as zombies. If you use my sacred emblem, you can sanctify the corpses. That will prevent them from being raised as undead.
That was easy. There's always something new to learn. The day will be ours!
I hate meeting new people when I'm not at my best. Is my hair all right? Are my robes on straight? Commander Ailes? A good man, and a good soldier. But how did you find me? I did? I knew I left my journal somewhere. But I haven't told you the most exciting news. I found the Midnight Talisman. With it, we can punch a hole in Angoff's barrier at Cathedral. We just need to recharge the beautiful little relic. Do you like the name? I thought it up myself. Sounds simply ominous, doesn't it? Anyhow, it's a Daedric relic used to manipulate Oblivion portals. If you know how, you can use the talisman to get past arcane barriers. And I know how. The talisman would be the key to defeating Angoff. If its power wasn't depleted. We need to recharge the talisman. Then we'll finally get our chance to deal with Angoff and take the battle to him. I have a ritual that can recharge the talisman and restore its power. There's an ancient weird site on the beach near here. We can use that as the focus for the ritual. I just need to rest for a bit. Then I can get myself there and still have enough power for the ritual. Here, take the talisman and head on down. I'll meet you there.
Nice haul.
Dellen's mill used to grow the sweetest berries in the spring. I wonder where we'll get them from now.
You return. Have Angoff's minions fallen before your wrath? You've done good and holy work. Troubled souls must be put to rest, so they do not rise again. You have my thanks for taking care of this for me.
Somebody.
This is a great area for harvesting.
You made it. No zombie bites or anything. I found an inscription in the crypt. It described the relic in remarkable detail. Apparently, the talisman can draw energy from the land itself. Ancient magic saturates this site. It's the perfect place to perform the ritual of recharging. I perform the ritual. You stand there and look heroic. Simple? Are you ready? Here goes nothing. It's done, but something's not right. That didn't seem right. The ritual worked, but something awful looked at me while I was channeling energy into the relic. I think there's something trapped inside the talisman. Whatever's inside the relic, it's certainly not friendly. We can try to dispel it using the weird revelation stone in the circle just up the beach. Put the talisman on the stone and kill whatever emerges. That will do the trick. Just getting down here tired me out more than it should have. I know you can handle whatever's inside the talisman. I'm pretty sure it's just a Banekin or a lesser scamp.
I see you, little mortal. I've guarded this talisman for untold centuries, and you hope to purge me from it? Never. I will personally send you back to Molag Bal.
You did it! Wings of Akatosh! What was that thing? Julianos, I was wrong about how powerful the thing in the talisman was. My apologies. Dremora? Oh, those are bad. Sorry. At least it's gone and we can use the talisman now. I have enough energy to open a portal for both of us to use. Are you ready to return to the redoubt? This is it. All our work has led to this. We're ready to confront Angoth and destroy him. Thanks to you, he won't be able to hide from us now. I told Sir Lannis what happened out there. You should introduce yourself when you get a chance.
Over here, we have much to discuss. The great King Casimir sent us to stop Angoth. With the combined might of the dragons, the Lion Guard, and you, Angoth will surely fall. Well said. But we can't just rush after the villain. First off, Angoth's toxic mist protects the approach to Cath Badro. It rises from his vines and sickens anyone who breathes it in. The wizard Benele believes you might be immune to its effects. have to chance it. We don't have any other options. A squad of dragons succumbed to the mist before they could retreat. Then that idiot Darien led a few Camlorn soldiers on an ill-conceived rescue mission, and they were overcome as well. I hope the soldiers still live. That mist is deadly. And that fool from Camlorn, what was he thinking? He charged right into the mist after them. They couldn't have gotten too far into the graveyard. The poison mist acts fast. Hopefully, they stay together. Once you get them out of there, we can plan our attack against Angoff.
Please, the people of Crosswitch need help. Troubled times in Glenumbra, it seems. All I hear is bad news no matter where I turn. But the worst, as far as I'm concerned, is poor Crosswitch. The damned Red Rooks are what happened. They're trying to turn our town into their base of operations. They took over the mine and threaten or kill anyone who gets in their way. Tamian Sellen is organizing a resistance to take back Crosswitch. Perhaps, but these run-of-the-mill bandits are bleeding us dry. They're organized and dangerous. If you want to help,
Oblivion, take you!
Well, look who's here. I should have known you'd be making Angoff's life miserable. Camlorn wasn't enough for you, eh? Say, these mists are poisonous. Why aren't you affected? I wish I knew. I didn't think. I just rushed in to help the Dragon Knights. My guards started gasping and falling to the ground, just like the Knights. But not me. These are the only survivors. But I don't think they'll last much longer. The mist is thicker toward the gate. They won't survive passing through it again. But the mist doesn't seem to affect the necromancers. Those amulets must protect them. Kill a few, take their amulets, and give them to the knights. Better grab a couple of extras just in case anyone shows up while you're gone. I'll stay here and defend the knights from any wandering undead.
The day is ours! Courage brings victory. Good.
Somebody please help me!
I know which way.
Nothing feels better than restoring a stranger's faith in the goodness of others.
This beautiful woman from the Mages Guild just arrived. Says she knows you. You can introduce me later. I was right about the amulets, though, wasn't I?
These soldiers won't last much longer, and I don't have enough magic to extend my ward to protect them. Darian told me about the amulets. Did you get them? With any luck, they'll work like the talisman you're carrying. Perfect. Thank you. I'll put them on the wounded knights, and Darian can lead them to safety. Do you have any more? I might be able to use them to clear the mist. If I merge them and cast an amplification spell, I can increase the size of my protection ward. If I can get to a central point and hold the spell long enough, our troops will be able to get in. You just need to defend me while I do it. Good. Meet me at the center of the graveyard. When Angoff notices what I'm doing, he's bound to send someone to stop me. If they interrupt me while I'm casting, the spell will fail, and that won't be good. Quickly now, before Angoff knows we're here. Are you ready to begin? Remember that I can't defend myself while I'm performing the ritual. You have to protect me. Stay close. You need to keep them off me until I finish. Stay close. You have to keep them away from me until I complete the ritual.
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won. Attack!
We did it! Come on, let's get inside before anything else tries to stop us. That takes care of the mist. But who knows for how long? Let's not waste this opportunity. The time to strike at Angoff has arrived. This next bit is critical. I've seen what you can do, so I know you're up to it. Besides, we'd never have made it this far if not for you. You won't be able to just walk into Angoff's parlor and challenge him to a duel. He has minions. His kind always has minions. But don't let that stop you. We've come too far not to try to finish this. I'll follow you as soon as the soldiers get here. Oh, even better. Take this binding stone. Find a secure location inside the catacombs and use it to call me to you. I'll even bring some of the soldiers with me. Some of the dead were protected by wards designed to prevent desecration. Look for a tomb with these wards and use the stone there. That should be safe enough for my purposes. Good. You found the perfect spot for... Wait, where are the others? Yes, Sir Lannis and his knights volunteered to come with me, but I only see Dame Alexine. There must have been too many of us for the Binding Stone. This isn't good. The other knights could have been scattered throughout the crypts. Good, but listen. There's only one way to get out of these crypts. You have to kill Angoff. I don't have any other way to deal with his various protections and defenses now that I'm down here. He dies, or we never leave. Those are our choices.
I am not afraid of you.
Fancy meeting you here.
Wizard Benele said you'd gotten inside and were hunting Angoff. We wanted to help, but I hope we haven't done more harm than good. We met Wizard Benele outside. She said you'd use a binding stone to call us. Then suddenly we were down here in the dark and surrounded by a horde of undead. The rest of the contingent must be somewhere nearby. My best guess? Deeper inside the catacombs. If you find any knights, send them this way. I'll hold the passage with this overconfident fool and his crazy friend. When they aren't flirting, they both fight like a whole platoon of orcs.
We managed to meet each other in all the nicest places. You know, we could be carousing in an inn somewhere, but no. Here we are instead, up to our necks in danger and adventure. Just like old times. Dear Gabrielle's spell seems to have misfired. Luckily, a few of us were able to find each other. I also convinced the Bloodthorn cultist to tell me how to reach Angoff. I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. 3 locks protect Angoff's inner sanctum. I doubt that even you can get in there by simply knocking. You need 3 shard keys to open the locks. They're well guarded, so you're gonna have to kill a few things to get them. I wish I could aid you, but I'm needed here. Lannis is good with a sword, but I'm better. I'll protect the survivors. Let Lannis know if you run into anyone else.
Stay back. This area's trapped. Don't get caught like I did. I've been watching to see how it works. The trap has guardians. They're the key to disarming it, I believe. After each trap fires, there's a brief moment when you can disarm it. During this moment, you have to defeat its guardian. It's the only way. So, I'm not the only one left? That's good to hear. I'm pretty exhausted, but I'll see if I can find them after I rest up for a few moments.
Taste our steel!
By the 8, never creep up on a person. You're likely to get beheaded. You must be Wizard Benele's friend. You're the mad fool who went into the catacombs ahead of us, aren't you? By the way, did the other knights make it? That binding spell seemed to throw me a bit short of the mark. I'll head out as soon as I see a clear path. A word of warning, though. The lurcher in the chamber ahead is extremely tough. I'd keep it away from the totems surrounding it if you plan to challenge it.
No remorse!
That spirit. His gaze, so hard and cold. He won't stop looking at me. He looks right through me. Why? Why am I so cold? They're here? That's great news. I'll go find them in a moment. But be careful around this spirit. I think he's cursed me already. My mind is blue and cold. I'll tell him. Watch yourself down there. Angoff has the entire place rigged with traps. We'll be lucky if any of us get out of here alive.
You're never content to rest on your laurels. I admire that.
You are the one who wishes to destroy my master. I know what you seek. I would tell you if I could, but instead I must thwart you. The Shard Key is bound to my spirit, as surely as I am bound to guard it. But I wonder, will you listen to a riddle? A useful riddle? What cannot be said directly may be hinted at. Listen then. Rot and death are Angoff's guise. Living flesh holds his demise. I must release the shard to the one who brings me what the living flesh beyond this crypt holds. I cannot say directly, only through riddle. Seek what differs in the next room. Take what the living flesh holds, then unbind me with it. What cannot be said directly may be hinted at. Listen then. Rot and death are Angoff's guise. Living flesh holds his demise. You come to destroy my master? I know what you seek. I would tell you a simple riddle, yet you already have the answer in your possession. That rune you hold is the key to releasing me. The living flesh holds the riddle answer no longer. Yes, but take care what you say. The words must be repeated exactly as written. You come to yes, but take care what you say. Ah, it's done! Thanks, Stendar. Here, take the shard key. I am free to ascend at last. Destroy Engoff. Avenge me and the others that have fallen victim to his crimes.
We'll do what we can to help. Just stay away from his vines.
So you are the vain fool who seeks to plague Lenumbra from my grasp. After I kill you, I shall raise you up and make you my slave. You and your friends will all die.
You did it! Now hurry. Through the portal you go. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Alright, maybe fun isn't the right word, but you were glorious. Angoff is finally dead. We can't thank you enough for what you've done. The others have all collapsed in their tents. They're exhausted. But I wanted to welcome you back. And Sir Lannis wants to talk to you. He's telling the Lion Guard commander what happened. Who knows? Maybe he wants to give you a medal or something. Well, go on. We'll be fine. I promise.
The king will be grateful for what we've done here. Some of Angoff's minions are still running loose, but it's nothing we can't handle. Maybe things will finally return to normal now. Without Angoff's magic, hopefully the vines will wither and die. If not, I'm sure the Mages Guild can conjure up a spell to clear them away. I'm not too concerned about them. Yes, but I can't put my finger on it. We've heard rumblings that things up north aren't looking any better. Not necessarily vines and such, but there are whispers of other things out there that we need to be concerned about. I hear there's trouble in Koglin Village. Something bad is happening up there. But don't worry about that right now. We just saved the people of Glenumbra. We should be celebrating. Now, where did I put it? The king set aside this armor for the champion who defeated Angoff. It was a treasure of Daggerfall, and now it belongs to you. It's your reward for all you've done for this land and its people. May luck follow you wherever you go.
There's always something new to learn.
Sir, They took him, sir. The captain. They came at night. We couldn't. We were returning from Daggerfall when our caravan was attacked. Bretons fighting with Daedra at their side. Killed most of us, but the captain, They took the captain. Stormhaven. Ruins. Near the border. They took him there.